As the disease progresses beyond the early stages, choosing and putting on clothes can be frustrating for the person with dementia. The person may not remember how to dress, or may be overwhelmed with the choices or the task itself.
I think one of the things that I would say to a caregiver is, particularly if you've had a spouse that has been absolutely meticulous, sometimes their awareness of their meticulous isn't as it was before.
He might put on a sweater of mine, but he liked it, didn't make any difference. At first, I would think, he's got 2 different socks on. What's he doing? And I learned through the caregiving group that a lot of them got upset because their loved one wasn't dressing the way they used to. And I used to say, well, who cares? He doesn't care. So if he wants to wear no socks or run around with just his shorts on and nobody's coming, let it go, distract him, do something to distract him. And it was rather comical, really, without making fun of it. It was important to him that he got dressed by himself until such times as he couldn't.
In the hottest of weather, he would sometimes put on layers of clothing. I would leave him to come out in the morning to make coffee, and he would come down and he'd be in a t-shirt, a heavy shirt, and then a waistcoat and his pullover. He had no idea it was so warm. He was feeling cold. But then likewise in the wintertime, sometimes he would just come out, with a t-shirt. That sensory perception had gone. We got some shoes with Velcro on them, and also he went back to wearing his loafers, which made life a lot easier. He would always manage to get dressed during the day, but sometimes his color coordination was out of lunch.
It is important to respect the person's choice of what to wear. It works better to accept the person dressing in an unusual way or wearing clothing that is out of place than to have a confrontation.
Hi, lovey, I'm ready. What?
Seriously?
What do you mean, seriously? I'm ready, yes.
Listen, we're meeting my sister and her husband in like 10 minutes.
Good.
Well, could you just change, please? We're going to a restaurant.
This is a new shirt.
Yeah, it's nice for the restaurant. The jeans are fine, but could you just get changed, okay? There are going to be other people there. This is not appropriate. Just get changed.
I would declutter as best as possible. I would also do things like take away a huge choice, for example, in closets. Clearing out a person's closet and leaving favorites, right? So that it's a very easy choice if somebody wants to decide what they're going to wear.
Initially, I would start him and he could do things. So I could start the pants and he could pull them up. And then later on, you pretty much had to completely dress him. I always would put his clothes in a certain order on the chair. And when I came in to help him, sometimes his pants would be over top of his pajamas and we would have to start again. So it started with this laying them out in a certain order, and then it started with his positioning. Mostly I worried about him falling when I was trying to help him, so there was a lot of, okay, sit down on the bed, okay, stand up now, okay, sit back down on the bed, okay, stand up now. Just taking my time and letting him do as much as he could, meeting him where he's at, starting getting dressed, starting brushing teeth, starting the razor, and seeing how much he could do himself and where I needed to take over.
It is important to enable a person with dementia to make their own choices for as long as they can, and if they do need assistance, to offer it tactfully and sensitively.
Hi, lovey, I'm ready.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Yeah, we've got about 10 minutes before we go to the restaurant. And I like the shirt.
Clean shirt.
Yeah, it's great shirt. Yeah, good taste, good taste. But I think I forgot to tell you that it's kind of a formal restaurant, so
Good.
we're going to get your dress pants.
Oh, I've got jeans.
I know, but the restaurant doesn't allow them, so I'll help you to find your dress pants. Okay? And we've still got 10 minutes to get ready. Oh, you did a good job. Good, good. Almost there.
it might be more important for them to be independent and be dressed in their sweatpants and a clean shirt and not perfectly groomed, but have done it themselves than have the caregiver want them to look like what they did 5 years ago.